We call it the opioid crisis. Is it that punitive to workforce development, not just as Scott describes it, but is it something, and we know Mandy Cohen over at DHHS in North Carolina has made an issue, but how does commerce come down on opioids? And I don't want to go down too far the road here, but why is this important for commerce to come out against opioids?
I think it's just what Scott said. I think when Secretary Copeland and the governor are working to recruit companies to our state, and anywhere in our region, to be quite honest, when any of the governors are doing this, the opioid crisis is in the headlines. And when companies are thinking about locating here or expanding here, they're looking for an available workforce that can come to work and keep a job. And I think that's been one really good thing that Tim Thomas, the federal co-chair, is focused on when this recovery to work ecosystem is how do we bridge that gap? There are all kinds of treatment options out there. How do we make sure folks have access to the treatment options that then is layered upon workforce development training that then has the layer of the support services? Because you can get someone into recovery, you can help them get training, but then when you put them in the workforce, there's all these wraparound services that an individual needs. Because to be quite honest, you just don't get clean in 30 days.
Right.
These are lifelong challenges that these folks face. And what we did here while we were in Asheville at our summit that wrapped up recently is that there is a lot of momentum by employers to figure out how do we employ these folks that's beneficial both to us and to them. That helps all of us. I mean, because if you get someone into recovery and then they go to work, they're paying taxes. They're helping everybody.
President Giles, you were over there nodding when she was talking about the.
It's very severe. If you start looking at companies that take in applications for new positions, the numbers of people that are eliminated when you start talking about drug testing or drug test results come back is pretty astounding. And then you tie that to the fact that if you have problems with opioids, you probably have a prison record. Right. And then now you've got 2 strikes against you. You've got an addiction and then you've got a record. And a lot of companies don't want to hire anyone that has any criminal record. And so there's a lot of companies that are rethinking how are we going to get our workers tomorrow for the crisis that we're in today. And our part of the state is in a crisis almost in terms of need of production workers and skilled technician workers. Yeah.